Hi there, and welcome to BSF Recovery Team. In our last video of the S10 stuck 3 years epic recovery, we left you off right when we got to the second crossing, the creek crossing, and this is what we found.
Yeah, first we got a problem here. That culvert or bridge that we said we'd have to cross and we deal with it when we got here, well, guess what? We got a sinkhole right in the middle of it and not a lot of frozen ground over the top, and we're trying to shovel it off here to get an idea if we can even try and cross this. Get a couple chunks of wood we can stuff in there. That's the edge right there. Yep. There's the edge.
Eric, hey Eric, you know you're not old when people laugh at you when you fall. If they say, "Are you okay?" they know you're old. Everybody laughed.
Yeah.
So after clearing it off and putting down some track pads, I decided to take the wrecker across first. It was the heaviest of the bunch, and if we made it with the wrecker, everybody else should be able to make it.
Well, it's a moment of truth. We'll see if we can get across that. See if it's going to cave in on us. Lose the wrecker in this creek ravine here, or if we're going to be able to keep doing a recovery.
Did he lose a chain?
Yep, he already lost a chain. All right, Mama.
I'm really glad he just fell through that kind of.
All right, guys, I'm going to cross and then I'll pick up the track pads. We'll want to take them with us. So when we get across, I'll have one of you jump out and throw all the track pads in the back of the truck. Yep.
The Jeeps kind of go right across that big hole. That's what's scary.
Do you want to lead or do you want me to come around you and lead?
I don't know. It probably would be easier if you were breaking trail up that little hill.
All right, let me swing around you.
This thing's a tank. So
Where's it at? Just up the
see
hill?
where our trail is. Yep. This fence line right here.
Now what?
Keep going straight.
Oh, shoot. I lost my momentum. I thought we were turning.
Nope.
Straight?
Yep, straight. This is our trail right here. The fence line and the trees. It's all right here.
You guys can start coming. I'm at the top of the hill.
And then you should see the fence goes to the right. So right here you take a right.
Okay.
Deep right here
Keep
too.
that camera up. There we go.
Sorry, got a little bit long. So then we're gonna go up, and then the fence line goes to the left. Our usual trail that we always have fun at is up.
Where are we going, to the top of that? Into those woods?
Right before the woods, we're gonna be taking a left.
Holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
This snowdrift is deep. I'm at a snowdrift on the opposite side of that hill. It's really deep.
Clifford up the hill and Troopers coming in the field.
Say again, Abby.
Clifford's up the hill.
Clifford's up the hill. Oh, yeah, the tow truck's right behind us.
What's the matter, Chris? You stuck? Oh, you're back there. Okay. All right.
We're right behind you.
This snowdrift's about 4 feet deep. about to be.
It's about.
It is. So yeah, now the truck is. See, it's down in that marsh down there.
How do we get into it?
Right here is the trail.
This?
Yep. This little trail here.
All right, I'm waiting for you guys. We're at the edge of the marsh.
Eric's trying to make the car turn.
All right. The truck is just down around there. It's been so long.
Show you where the truck is. Oh, I don't believe we made it out here. Oh.
Oh my God, that's deep.
Yeah, it's really
Yeah.
deep.
So, because what we were talking about doing, we were going to get a winch and pull it.
Get the chainsaw out and cut some of these down so we can make it through here. But you're saying how far do we got to go?
Trying to see if we can actually see the truck, because it's down in.
Oh, I see it. You can see the
Yep.
front of it.
There you go. Now you can see the front of it.
Holy
You
fuck.
see it?
Oh, I'm getting in the water, I think.
Yeah. This is more marsh. This is a marsh field.
Oh, I see.
So see, there's the truck. So what we were going to do at one time is get a long winch, which a friend of ours brought one back, but then he blew his transmission on his truck. We were going to bring the winch around the tree and just winch him from there. Hey, Josh.
Is it muddy?
Not really, but you can probably feel the mushy. But Josh, no, I forgot. I was looking at the wrong fence line. It's this one down here that ends the lane. Because I remember that now that the cattle. Tom did that so they didn't go up in the woods when we were up there. But then he takes it down when we're not doing nothing really.
Fucker's right back there, boys.
So that's why I decided. That's why I decided to let him go left.
You excited? Yeah, I'm getting more and more excited the closer we get, dude.
So I was telling him what we were going to do with Shitty's truck is we're on the winch all the way down and wrap it around the tree, and have the tree help us.
We brought that chainsaw, right?
Yeah, it's in the back of the wrecker.
Yeah. But yeah, that's our little trail too sometimes. But we haven't been driving down here too much because it's been too wet.
Well, yeah, my truck's still here. Hence, stuck. We're in no man's land now. It's right there. Yep. The truck's right up in there. There it is.
About what, 100 yards?
I think if.
Okay.
What do you think about cutting some of those limbs down and get us in here? It's pretty solid. It's not that soft underneath.
Okay. I only sank through right here in one spot.
Yeah. Because this is another part of the little.
This is where I.
This is all marsh.
They brought that Rubicon when I got stuck. He come down into there. And he made it to right about there.
Yeah, you can see roots right there.
And wedged himself to a tree, turned himself around, wedged himself back out.
But what Josh did to get that stuck is if we would have went straight up, there's a trail. So we've got one, and then he came down the hill.
Yeah.
All right.
You'll see that when we get back.
The guy
there.
that
see how steep that is and everything.
the guy that owns the land built it with an ATV, calls it Joe's Revenge.
Okay. Well, yeah. Let's trim out a few branches and brush. So we got a nice trail for heading out, and we'll get down here. And if we start turning up some mud,
Well, I guess
then
maybe you can see the fucking
then we
truck
might
from
have
the
some
road.
trouble. Yeah.
I guess you can see it from the road.
Yeah, I told my old lady to drive up there so you can see it.
I don't know.
My phone ain't working though.
Better to have as big a trail as.
I agree, especially if we've got to be trying to tow it out.
Right.
Yeah.
Especially some of these where we can catch on the.
3 years since this trail's been used, we decided to clear a little brush. It's a little grown over, but figured we'd clear it now because when we got to come back out, we'd just soon not be bashing off of trees or brush or have it in our way. We having fun?
Oh yeah. let's give it a whirl. Let's try to get across.
All right.
I'm gonna go down and hook to the right away. Try to plow this out for them. Let's hope we don't bounce this off a tree.
No, that's what I was worried about.
I don't mind the pinstripes, but
You have to worry about coming up for sure.
Oh, hell yeah. Well, there's the truck. Came across this easy.
Don't jinx us.
Yeah.
Does this flood during the summer when
Yeah.
it comes up?
Oh, yeah.
So this thing's been flooded a couple times.
Yeah, this during the summer is marsh.
we've made it to the truck. It's keep your momentum up, but it's not soft. It wasn't too bad.
Blake broke trail with Toby down into the swamp, and he made it without sinking, so the swamp must be frozen. We're heading down there with the wrecker now, see what happens. Oh, it's rough down here. Well, there's the S10, guys, and it's been there for 3 years. So we're gonna get things ready here, and we're gonna try and see if we can get it out.
Can I put the flamethrowers?
We might have to. We'll see.
The motor ain't been underwater yet. Well, yeah, the oil pan's up high enough, I think.
I know by now a lot of you are wondering why even bother getting this S10 out. Well, if you remember that river we had to cross, that's it again, another part of it right over that fence. And the Wisconsin DNR has been a little upset that this S10 has been sitting here in a floodplain for 3 years.
With the Chevy motor.
You want to try to winch it up with your front winch, or you want to try to turn around?
Grand Marquis.
No, I'm going to try and turn around because I want to lift it with the boom winch.
Okay.
I was hoping we can. I was hoping maybe we could lift both ends, but we might only be able to lift the front end.
You got a bumper jack in there?
Oh, we got high lifts. You bet.
Through the wrecker on one end and the high lifts on the back?
Well, yeah, we'll see. Yeah.
And they are
All right. Well, let's brush all the snow off and shovel as much of the snow as we can, and then we can assess the situation here and see if we.
I know. Oh. How many layers of snow's on here?
3 years.
3 years of snow.
Well, yeah, so what he did is he came down. So what he did.
See what we got here.
There's a trail here. If you guys want to see it, I can walk you over.
Yeah, let's walk over there and see what the deal was.
That's a steep hill I came down.
Rocky motherfucker too. Oh, okay.
Oh, I see it.
Down around and you go up. And then when you get up, there's a couple trails we got going over that way to get through these woods.
Sure. Okay, let's go a little further, Blake, here.
I didn't know if you wanted to walk. I didn't think you'd want to walk up it. But
No, we're not going to walk up
this
it.
is all like rock or logs that fell over.
Yeah.
That's what you're bouncing over.
So, somewhere here, you can kind of see a trail that zigzags down this hill. And that's what he came down. and came down and into this ravine here and to the edge of the swamp, and that's where he got stuck. And nobody wanted to come down this hill and try and pull it back up the hill, which I don't blame them. That would be a chore. And they couldn't get anything across the swamp in the summertime to come get the S10. So that's why we're trying to do it in the wintertime, guys. I know this sounds crazy and it looks crazy, but if the ground is frozen, you know, then we aren't sinking out of sight in the swamp. So that's why we're here. This is what we're doing, and I hope we're successful. Well, they're digging the snow off the S10 over there. We're going to try and get the wrecker turned around so we can get the boom end towards the S10. And I think before we start trying to thaw it out, we're going to have lunch, because it's afternoon now and the burritos have been cooking. So I think it's time for lunch. I'm getting hungry. Well, they're still there, guys. Let's see how warm they are. Oh yeah, they feel just right. That one's a little cool yet. That one's nice and warm.
Oh, that one's really nice and warm.
Pizza pocket.
Have it.
And we'll have that for a snack on the way out. Let's see what's that. Is that under Clifford?
They're not warm.
They're not warm. Huh. Let's check the ones in the back. Maybe that'll be our afternoon snack. Ooh. They're kind of chilly still. I mean, if they're not hot, they need a little more cooking time.
So how's your pizza pocket?
It's delicious.
Nice to have a hot lunch on such a cold day. I think it warmed up a little bit. We might be above zero now. But we just found out that apparently Clifford is not charging its new battery. So while we're sitting here trying to figure out how to get the S10 out of the frozen mud, we're going to hook up some jumper cables so we can charge the battery off of the wrecker while we're spending some time doing lunch and trying to get the S10 out of the mud. All right, well, the wrecker's got jumper cables on Clifford charging up the battery, because apparently that the alternator isn't keeping it charged. And we're breaking out our secret weapon here to try and get that S10 thawed out. Mara's just dying to play with fire.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Conventionally say there's not much tire left there. Right, but then you'd only be on rim if you burn the tire. Oh, yeah.
All right. Did we get the other propane going too?
Yeah.
Think we're through the frost yet?
While they were doing that, I took a quick look at Clifford, and I found that the plug with the wires had fallen off the voltage regulator, and that's why it wasn't charging.
They're getting the S10 thawed out here, and when they tell me they're ready, we're going to back the wrecker up, and we'll see if we can pick the front end up out of the mud, and hopefully the back end will come out too, because I'm not sure I can get the wrecker around behind the back of it to pick the back end up. But if we have to, we'll try and do that too.
You guys ready?
Yeah. All right.
Chris!
Getting it up out of the ground now. The trip back here. That's a lot of it's uphill on the way back.
Getting it out of this hole is just one part.
Yeah.
Getting it back and through on the hook, that's going to be the interesting.
Yeah, this thing a wheel chain too.
Okay.
Can you go get my mitten off the back of the Gladiator?
We're going to see if you can reach in there and put this into a hook hole in the frame on the driver's side here. I got a fucking tow hook right here. And we'll put this on a tow hook.
Is this what he's talking about right here?
Yep.
Yeah.
See a video of this too.
Making progress.
The whole thing's pretty solid. The whole thing's pretty solid. Well, looks like it's time to change winch rope. 3 years on the winch rope. I guess that's about what you get.
It happens.
It happened. At least it didn't hurt nobody. That's the main thing. Dang, she was just starting to come up too.
Oh, I seen her starting to wiggle there.
You can hear the whole thing going.
So we can either try and redo an eye end on the winch rope. Maybe it'll hold, maybe it won't. Or I have the old cable underneath the front seat. We can spool it all off and put the cable on. Not something I want to do out here in the middle of the woods, but I think that's our best bet. Put the cable on?
Yeah. All right. Open her up and I'll pull out.
There you go, at the end. Now, question is, Blake, first of all, do we have an Allen wrench? Yes? Yeah. Okay. So I need an Allen wrench.
Let me go find Chris, get some tools.
Well, we had to send Blake back to the dually in the trailer to grab some tools because the Allen screw that holds the winch rope on isn't wanting to come out with a hand tool. So I got one that I can put on an impact back at the trailer. Blake went back with the Gladiator to go get the tool bag. We'll see if we can get switched out to the cable, and by then they should have the S10 really good and thawed out.
Thanks for watching BSF Recovery Team. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss our next episode and see if we can get the S10 out of the mud and back to the road.